Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, picking up your toothbrush, and realizing toothpaste doesn't exist. No minty freshness, no whitening gel, no fluoride. So how did people clean their teeth thousands of years ago? The answer might surprise you. Long before modern toothpaste was invented, people brushed their teeth using crushed bones, ashes, charcoal, oyster shells, and even burnt eggshells. It may sound strange today, but these simple mixtures laid the foundation for one of the world's most important daily products. This is the incredible history of toothpaste. Our journey begins over 5,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, one of the world's greatest civilizations. The Egyptians cared deeply about personal hygiene. Archaeologists have discovered that they created one of the earliest known tooth cleaning powders. Instead of using a soft minty paste like we do today, they mixed ingredients such as powdered rock salt, dried mint, pepper, and fragrant flowers. Everything was crushed into a fine powder and rubbed onto the teeth using fingers or simple chewing sticks. Although the mixture was rough and sometimes painful, it helped remove food particles and reduce bad breath. For the ancient Egyptians, a clean mouth wasn't just about appearance, it was a sign of health and civilization. As trade spread across the ancient world, new ideas about dental care traveled with it. The ancient Greeks admired healthy teeth and believed oral hygiene was an important part of daily life. They experimented with powders made from crushed bones, oyster shells, charcoal, and herbs. These ingredients acted like natural abrasives, helping clean stains from the surface of teeth. The Romans later improved these formulas. Wealthy Romans often added pleasant-smelling herbs and spices to freshen their breath. Some even imported expensive ingredients from distant lands, because a clean smile was considered a symbol of wealth and status. But despite these improvements, there was still one major problem. Most early tooth powders were extremely rough. Instead of protecting teeth, they often wore away the enamel after years of use. People didn't know it at the time, but many of these ancient recipes caused more damage than good. Meanwhile, in another part of the world, different civilizations were making remarkable discoveries. In ancient China, people used herbal ingredients such as mint, salt, and ginseng to clean their teeth and freshen their breath. Traditional Chinese medicine also influenced oral care, encouraging the use of natural plants believed to promote healthy gums. In ancient India, oral hygiene had already become an important daily habit through the traditions of Ayurveda. People cleaned their teeth using special chewing sticks taken from medicinal trees such as neem. As the end of the stick softened, it worked like the bristles of a toothbrush while releasing natural antibacterial compounds. Many herbal powders were also prepared using salt, charcoal, cloves, and aromatic plants. Even today, some of these traditional methods are still practiced in different parts of the world. Although these civilizations lived thousands of kilometers apart, they all shared one goal: healthy teeth. Without realizing it, they were slowly building the history of modern toothpaste. But the biggest transformation was still centuries away. As Europe entered the Middle Ages and the Industrial Revolution began, scientists and inventors would completely change the way people cared for their teeth. The simple powders of the ancient world were about to evolve into something far more familiar: the toothpaste we know today. For hundreds of years after the fall of the Roman Empire, dental care changed very little. Throughout the Middle Ages, most people still relied on homemade tooth powders. Common ingredients included crushed chalk, charcoal, salt, herbs, and even burnt bread. While some mixtures cleaned the teeth, many were so abrasive that they slowly damaged the enamel. At the time, people knew very little about bacteria or tooth decay. They believed that simply scraping dirt from the teeth was enough to keep the mouth healthy. Everything began to change during the 18th and 19th centuries. As science advanced, dentists started studying the real causes of cavities and gum disease. They realized that oral hygiene was much more important than people had once believed. Around this time, the first products that looked like modern toothpaste appeared. Instead of dry powders, manufacturers created soft pastes made from chalk, soap, glycerin, and natural flavorings. These early toothpastes were usually sold in small glass jars. Although they were easier to use than powders, they had one major problem. Everyone dipped their toothbrush into the same jar, making it less hygienic. A simple invention solved this problem forever. In the late 1800s, toothpaste began to be sold in collapsible metal tubes, inspired by the paint tubes used by artists. This small change transformed the industry. The tube kept toothpaste clean, easy to carry, and convenient to use. Soon, families around the world began replacing homemade powders with ready-made toothpaste. The 20th century brought even greater improvements. Scientists discovered that fluoride could strengthen tooth enamel and dramatically reduce cavities. Once fluoride was added to toothpaste, dental health improved in many countries. New formulas were also developed for different needs. Some toothpastes focused on fighting cavities. Others helped reduce tooth sensitivity. Some were designed to whiten teeth, while herbal versions used natural ingredients for people who preferred traditional recipes. Today, supermarket shelves are filled with hundreds of different types of toothpaste, each promising healthier teeth and fresher breath. But despite all these modern improvements, the basic goal has never changed. Just like the ancient Egyptians, Greeks, Romans, Chinese, and Indians, we still brush our teeth to keep our mouths clean and healthy. The ingredients may be different. The technology may be far more advanced. But the purpose remains the same. Every morning and every night, billions of people squeeze a small amount of toothpaste onto a toothbrush without giving it a second thought. Yet behind that simple routine lies a history stretching back thousands of years. A journey from rough powders made with salt, charcoal, and crushed shells to scientifically developed formulas that protect our teeth every single day. The next time you brush your teeth, remember that you're taking part in a tradition that has evolved over more than 5,000 years. A tradition shaped by ancient civilizations, scientific discoveries, and generations of innovation. What began as a simple mixture of natural materials has become one of the most important inventions in everyday life. And that is the incredible history of toothpaste.